is the Mariana Trench?
Yeah.
That is the deepest, because that's where the deepest part of the ocean is.
Yeah, Mariana Trench is long. It's about 1,500 miles long. And there's a part of it called the Challenger Deep that's the deepest place on our planet.
And how deep it is? 35?
35,800 feet, something like that. About 7 miles.
And you were there?
Yeah, I checked it out.
And I touched your arm. Yeah, that's good.
The discovery in the Mariana Trench has sent shockwaves across the globe. A glowing predator with needle-like teeth and a translucent head lurking 7 miles beneath the surface. Ghostly shipwrecks rest like frozen memories. Bone-eating worms feast on skeletons. And bioluminescent creatures lure their prey into a fatal embrace. Tune in and plunge into this nightmarish underworld, where each flicker of light reveals a secret. Creepy creatures of the Mariana Trench. Hidden within its depths lies a haunting reminder of history, the USS Johnston. Picture a massive naval battle during World War II, where hundreds of warships and thousands of aircraft clashed, leaving behind a watery graveyard of ships and souls. Among them was the USS Johnston, a destroyer that sank after an intense 2-hour fight. Forgotten for decades, it rested over 3.5 miles beneath the surface, deeper than the Titanic. When explorers finally rediscovered it, the ship was eerily intact, like a ghost frozen in time, silently bearing witness to its tragic past. But the USS Johnston's secrets whisper of more than the past. They hint at a mystery still waiting in the depths. And then there's the ping-pong tree sponge. This thing is straight out of a horror flick. At first glance, it looks like a harmless underwater tree decorated with ping-pong balls. Cute, right? Wrong. Those ping-pong balls are deadly, covered in tiny hook-like spines that trap any unfortunate critter that gets too close. Once caught, the prey is slowly digested, molecule by molecule. It's basically the Hannibal Lecter of the deep sea, and it's just casually hanging out down there, being all flesh-eating and creepy. Speaking of grim discoveries, how about the bone-devouring zombie worms? These little creeps are obsessed with eating bones, specifically the skeletons of dead whales. They drill into the bones, sucking out the fats and proteins inside while creating a labyrinth of tunnels. And get this, they're so committed to their bone-chomping lifestyle that their bodies are specifically designed for it. If you're picturing a scene from a horror movie, you're not far off. Of course, the Mariana Trench isn't just about gross and gory stuff. Some of its residents are weirdly mesmerizing, like the Dumbo octopus. This little guy lives over 2 miles down in total darkness. It's got big floppy fins that look like ears, hence the Dumbo nickname. But what's really wild is how it reproduces. Female Dumbo octopuses carry eggs at all stages of development and can store sperm for ages. This means they're always ready to make babies, even if eligible mates are few and far between. Resourceful, huh? Let's not forget the terrifying Goblin shark. This deep-sea predator looks like it was designed by someone who's seen one too many alien movies. With a long, flattened snout and extendable jaws filled with razor-sharp teeth, it's a nightmare come to life. The Goblin shark doesn't waste energy chasing prey. Instead, it's a stealth hunter. When it gets close enough, its jaw shoots forward like a spring-loaded trap, snatching up its next meal. Good luck sleeping after picturing that. But it's not all fangs and frights. Some discoveries are just plain baffling, like the mysterious metallic sound recorded in 2016. Scientists thought it might be a new whale call or even a previously unknown marine species. Others speculated about alien life forms or underwater machinery. Whatever it was, the sound lasted only a few seconds, but left researchers scratching their heads. The trench is also home to creatures that seem plucked from a sci-fi novel. Take the eerily fish, for example. It's got a see-through head. Yes, you can literally see its brain and eyes. Those eyes are specially designed to look upward, even in pitch-black conditions, so it can spot prey or predators lurking above. Talk about evolution stepping up its game. And then there's the dragonfish, a pint-sized predator with an oversized attitude. It's equipped with glowing fangs and a body that's nearly invisible, making it the ultimate stealth hunter. Imagine being a tiny shrimp and suddenly seeing a glowing set of jaws coming at you. Not a great way to go. Even the plants down there are unsettling. The stalk crinoid, for instance, looks like an alien plant, swaying gently in the current. These ancient creatures have been around for hundreds of millions of years, surviving mass extinctions and evolving into the peculiar forms we see today. They're part plant, part animal, and entirely bizarre. And let's not skip over the supergiant amphipods. These crustaceans are like oversized shrimp, but way more unsettling. Normally, amphipods are tiny and unremarkable, but these giants grow to 20 times the size of their regular relatives. Why? Nobody knows for sure, but their massive size makes them even more nightmarish. Lastly, we can't ignore the vampire squid. Despite its name, it's not actually a vampire or even a true squid. It's more like a floating ghost, using bioluminescent mucus to confuse predators. With its blood-red eyes and cloak-like webbing, it looks like it stepped right out of Dracula's underwater lair. The Mariana Trench is a chilling reminder of how much we don't know about our planet. It's a world where survival means evolving in the strangest, creepiest ways imaginable. From shipwrecks frozen in time to bone-eating worms, glowing predators, and giant shrimp, the trench is a treasure trove of horrors. And as technology advances, who knows what other terrors we'll find lurking in its shadowy depths. While these discoveries already make the trench sound like something straight out of a science fiction nightmare, they're just the tip of the iceberg. Deep-sea researchers are constantly uncovering new species and strange phenomena that leave even the most seasoned scientists bewildered. Take, for instance, the colossal squid. While not exclusive to the trench, sightings of these gigantic, tentacled monsters remind us just how little we understand about what lies beneath. Growing up to 46 feet long and sporting eyes the size of dinner plates, they're true leviathans of the deep. Their diet includes large fish, and they've even been known to battle sperm whales, leaving scars as evidence of their titanic clashes. The trench's shadows fade, making way for creatures that glow and defy reason. Light shows an impossible life. Moving on to something even more peculiar, let's discuss the comb jelly. This ancient species, with its shimmering, light-refracting body, doesn't just float aimlessly in the deep. It's a predator, using sticky cells on its tentacles to ensnare prey. But what's truly fascinating is its evolutionary history. Scientists believe comb jellies are among the earliest animals to develop muscles and a nervous system, making them a crucial link in understanding life's origins. Yet they're also a stark reminder of the delicate balance in the ocean. Climate change has led to population booms of comb jellies in some areas, disrupting local ecosystems and causing marine biodiversity to plummet. Another mind-boggling resident of the trench is the snailfish. Nicknamed the impossible fish, it thrives at depths that crush submarines. These small, gelatinous creatures have adapted to life under extreme pressure by evolving flexible, protein-rich bodies that resist collapsing. Their discovery shattered long-held scientific beliefs about how deep fish could survive, prompting researchers to reevaluate the limits of life on Earth. The snailfish's resilience is a testament to nature's ingenuity. The trench also hides creatures that seem to defy classification. For instance, the giant amoeba, a single-celled organism that's larger than some multicellular animals. These amoebas, found as deep as 6.5 miles below the surface, challenge our understanding of life's complexity. How can something so simple yet so enormous thrive where almost nothing else does? It's questions like these that keep scientists coming back to the Mariana Trench, determined to uncover its secrets. Then there's the black sea devil, an anglerfish species that perfectly embodies the trench's eerie vibe. Its oversized mouth, sharp teeth, and glowing lure make it a formidable predator. Female black sea devils are the hunters, while the males, tiny and parasitic, fuse to their mates' bodies, living solely to provide sperm. It's an unsettling yet fascinating example of extreme adaptation. Among the trench's otherworldly inhabitants is the telescope octopus. This translucent creature hovers in the water column, its tubular eyes rotating to keep a constant watch for predators and prey. Its ghostly appearance and unique hunting strategies make it one of the trench's most enigmatic residents. Meanwhile, other species like the frilled shark, a living fossil, remind us of the ocean's prehistoric past. With its snake-like body and rows of needle-sharp teeth, the frilled shark could easily be mistaken for a sea monster from ancient mythology. The Mariana Trench isn't just a graveyard of terrifying creatures. It's also a record of Earth's geological history. Subduction zones where tectonic plates collide create the trench's dramatic depths. These geological processes generate hydrothermal vents, underwater geysers that spew mineral-rich water, supporting unique ecosystems in the otherwise barren deep. These vents are home to extremophiles, organisms that thrive in conditions lethal to most life forms. Studying them could unlock secrets about the origins of life and even guide the search for extraterrestrial organisms. As humanity delves deeper into the trench, the discoveries only grow stranger. In recent years, scientists have uncovered microplastics and other pollutants even in these remote depths. The presence of human waste in such an untouched environment is a sobering reminder of our impact on the planet. Yet it also highlights the resilience of the trench's inhabitants, who continue to adapt and survive against all odds. The trench's exploration has also revealed bizarre phenomena like brine pools, underwater lakes with extremely high salt concentrations. These pools are so dense that they remain separate from the surrounding seawater, creating a toxic environment that few creatures can survive. Yet certain hardy species not only endure these conditions, but thrive, showcasing the incredible adaptability of life. In the deep down belly of the ocean, where it's so dark you'd think the sun doesn't exist, life is pulling off some pretty wild tricks. These creatures have figured out how to glow in the dark like walking or swimming nightlights. Bioluminescence. It's nature's coolest light show, happening way down in the Mariana Trench, the deepest crack in Earth's ocean. These glowing critters aren't just putting on a show, they're using their glow for all kinds of sneaky survival moves. Take the black dragonfish, for example. This guy's got a shiny, glowing, come here little fish lure dangling from its chin. It's like a creepy underwater magic trick. Other fish swim up to check out the light, and into the dragonfish's needle-tooth trap they go. No glow, no dinner. That light is its ticket to survival. But glowing isn't just about eating, it's also about not getting eaten. Some trench creatures pull off an underwater version of a flashbang grenade, a sudden burst of light to confuse predators and make a quick getaway. Others take the sneaky route with counter-illumination. This is where they light up their bellies just enough to blend in with the faint light from above. Predators looking up from below see nothing but ocean. It's like wearing camouflage in reverse. Then there's the dating game, and it's even tougher down here. With miles of pitch-black water separating potential mates, glowing becomes the love language of the trench. Some species flash specific patterns of light to signal they're ready to mingle. It's like sending out a glowing Tinder notification, ensuring they don't swipe right on the wrong species. The glow-up magic doesn't just happen by accident. These creatures have special organs called photophores that are basically their built-in flashlights. And sometimes the light doesn't even come from the creatures themselves. Instead, they host bioluminescent bacteria, giving them shelter and food in exchange for a steady light source. It's a win-win trench style. Living in the Mariana Trench is no joke. We're talking bone-crushing pressure, freezing cold, and next to nothing to eat. But bioluminescence? That's the ace up their sleeve. It's a way to fight back against the impossible odds and make the most of life in the abyss. Take the comb jelly, for instance. This jellyfish-like creature doesn't use its light to hunt or hide. It just shimmers like a rainbow disco ball. Scientists think these guys are one of the oldest species around, connecting us to the origins of life itself. Their light show isn't just pretty, it's a history lesson. In the deepest dark, life battles for survival in ways you won't believe. Survival in the deep sea. And let's not forget the anglerfish. The females are the glowing stars of their species, while the males, tiny freeloaders. When a male finds a glowing female, he bites her and fuses with her body, becoming a permanent attachment. He's basically reduced to a sperm factory, stuck there for life. It's weird, a little gross, and absolutely genius for survival. Then there's the barely fish. This oddball has a transparent head, yes, you can see through it, with eyes pointing up to spot even the faintest glimmers from above. It's like evolution went full sci-fi with this one. Every inch of it screams, adapt or die. But let's not romanticize the glow too much. The same light that draws prey can also attract bigger predators. One wrong flash and you're someone else's dinner. It's a constant gamble, but for these creatures, it's a gamble worth taking. Down here you innovate or you're out of the game. But let's dive a little deeper into the science and the spectacle of this abyssal glow fest. Picture the vampire squid. Unlike its spooky name suggests, it's not a bloodsucker, but its light tricks are straight out of a horror movie. When threatened, it spews out a bioluminescent mucus cloud, creating a glowing smoke screen to confuse predators. Think of it as an underwater ninja vanishing act, except with sparkles. This mucus isn't just random, it's a calculated move that buys precious escape time. Even stranger is the Atala jellyfish, nicknamed the alarm jellyfish. When a predator grabs it, this jellyfish starts a rapid strobe light display, attracting even bigger predators to the scene. It's the ultimate "if I'm going down, you're coming with me" tactic. This intense bioluminescent scream for help turns the tables in an instant. And let's talk about size. The creatures of the trench aren't always tiny. The giant siphonophore, a colonial organism stretching over 100 feet, is one of the ocean's longest creatures. Its glowing tendrils act as deadly traps for anything that gets too close. Imagine a glowing fishing net as long as a football field. But this one doesn't let go. While survival dominates every aspect of trench life, some animals seem to glow just for the thrill of it, or so it seems. Case in point, the lanternfish. This species makes up a huge chunk of the ocean's biomass, and its glowing patterns may be as much about communicating within schools as avoiding predators. By synchronizing their lights, these fish confuse attackers and move as one shimmering, untouchable mass. Then there's the wonder of symbiotic relationships, like with flashlight fish. These creatures rely on glowing bacteria housed in pockets under their eyes. By flashing on and off, they can signal others of their kind, scare predators, or lure prey, a multifunctional light show built for survival. The Mariana Trench is like an underwater universe, full of creatures we're only beginning to understand. Each discovery, from alien-like shrimp to snailfish that can survive 7 miles under the sea, adds to the mind-bending complexity of life in these crushing depths. Scientists are barely scratching the surface, and every dive promises more mysteries. Humanity's obsession with bioluminescence isn't just scientific curiosity. The tech world is taking notes. From creating glow-in-the-dark plants to medical tools that mimic luciferase enzymes, we're finding ways to bring the trench's brilliance into everyday life. Who knows? In the future, streetlights might not need electricity, just a little bioluminescent bacteria. The Mariana Trench isn't just the planet's most extreme environment. It's a vault of secrets, a place that constantly challenges what we think we know about survival. Its glowing inhabitants are more than freaky fish with flashy tricks. They're a reminder that even in darkness, life finds a way to shine, literally. And as we push deeper into the trench, we're not just learning about the ocean, we're discovering the limits of imagination, innovation, and resilience itself. Every flash, every shimmer, every glow tells a story of survival against all odds. These creatures might live in the shadows, but their brilliance lights the way for the rest of us, both in the oceans and beyond. The Mariana Trench isn't just a dark abyss, it's a glowing beacon of life's unyielding creativity. The exploration of the trench continues to reveal surprises that challenge even seasoned scientists. Take, for instance, the discovery of glowing shrimp-like amphipods. These tiny, translucent creatures emit subtle bursts of greenish light, possibly to communicate or distract predators. Their simplicity masks a complexity that fuels ongoing research. And it doesn't stop there. Consider the snailfish, which thrives at depths that would crush most lifeforms. This seemingly unremarkable fish has adapted to the trench's brutal conditions with a body structure and metabolic efficiency that fascinates researchers. While it doesn't glow, its existence adds to the layers of resilience found in this watery abyss. As new technologies enable deeper dives and longer exploration times, researchers predict they've only uncovered a fraction of the trench's inhabitants. Robotic submersibles equipped with high-definition cameras and sensors are capturing footage that hints at ecosystems far more intricate than we imagined. These glimpses into the abyss inspire awe and curiosity about what else might lurk below. Moreover, the trench serves as a stark reminder of how little we've explored our own planet. While space exploration garners much of the spotlight, the depths of Earth's oceans remain one of the last frontiers. The Mariana Trench, with its glowing mysteries, is a testament to the power of nature's ingenuity and a humbling reminder of how much more we have to learn. Despite all we know about these depths, new discoveries continually upend our understanding. Recent footage revealed gelatinous creatures that seem to hover, pulsating faintly as they drift. Could these be a new species? Or maybe adaptations of creatures we thought we understood? Each revelation expands the boundaries of biology and evolution. The trench also poses questions about sustainability and the future. As human activity begins to encroach on even the deepest parts of the ocean, protecting these fragile ecosystems becomes critical. The glowing creatures of the Mariana Trench are not just a curiosity. They are vital to understanding life's possibilities and its vulnerabilities. Scientists warn that pollution and climate change could disrupt these delicate balances, erasing species before we even discover them. Are the eerie depths of the Mariana Trench hiding creatures beyond our understanding? Or could something even stranger be lurking there? Leave your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.